Hello?
It is your host, Abigail, and her lovely, amazing, beautiful, retarded co-host, Tracy.
Tracy in the house. T-A. Word. I got to go back to my question. Sorry.
Okay. I don't know what we're doing today. I think we're doing... Oh, wait. Were we supposed to have better lighting, or is this lighting fine?
Oh.
Are we good here?
Girl, it's fine.
Okay, we're good
Just
here?
Listen. You talk mad close to the microphone.
Okay.
So you just have to make sure that you're a little bit further away.
How is this?
Like directly on top of it, hands over and all.
Pull a Riley Reid.
No, I had like really good feedback about the podcast episode.
Okay. I think I'm used to being close because of the mics we had last. Here I feel far.
Well, because we had like a boom arm and it had like a stabilizer on it, so it was a little bit easier for me to edit.
Oh.
But it sounds like you're like whomping on the microphone. Wah, wah, wah.
Sorry, y'all, be thumping to this microphone.
Dude, but shout out to everybody that gave us like mad compliments on the room. We worked really hard on this, and it's been...
And by we,
she means me.
Dude, I walked in. I tried to help. I walked in. I was like, dang, I can't.
Abigail walked in and was like, hey, this is really lit. I'm going to sit out here. If you need me, come get me.
You know why, though? Because the room is approximately 2 square foot, and her and Alana were in here doing their crafty shit, and they're like, get out. This is our therapy. I was like, okay.
I know, but also I
was like, okay, I'll make my contributions. Here's the desk. Here's the chairs, whatever. Y'all just fucking put it together.
I know. It also was just like very hard, I feel like, because I came home and I just started going ape shit and ham on this room because like I just needed something to get my mind off of everything I was thinking about. And so I just like went ham, and literally like the funniest part about this to me is that we had an idea to get an LED sign, but the LED signs were like not going to come in on time for my liking because I'm impatient, and they were also a crazy amount of money. And I was like, well, what happens if we eventually move from this room, whatever. So I was like, fuck this. I'm going to make us a sign. And so I was going to surprise Abigail and not tell her. And then we end up going to Hobby Lobby.
Just fast foreshadowing. She sucks at surprises.
Because I get really excited because I'm doing things. And I was so excited that I was making this sign. And like I had some sort of a vision in my head, but also not a vision at all.
Yeah.
So I just went to Hobby Lobby and I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to bring Alana with me so that way she can be like my shadow over me and be like, hey, this is a really good idea or this is a bad idea. And as we're there, Abigail calls and she's like, where are you guys? And I'm like, we're at Hobby Lobby.
She literally immediately, she's like, I'm making the BarTalk sign. She's like, I'm not supposed to tell you that. It's supposed to be a surprise, but I'm making it because I'm excited about this shit. So surprise! And then I tried to freaking be like, all right, because I was going to meet up with them. And then she started speaking gibberish. It took about... the manager had to get on the phone and communicate for Tracy.
I got a text.
Like, come to Hobby Lobby. We're going to be here for about 15 minutes. I was like, well, I'm like 45 minutes away. And she's like, well, just come to Hobby Lobby and then hang out with us and then drive to the house. I was like, that realistically doesn't work. And I was like, I need coffee. She's like, oh my God, we'll go get coffee and then we'll go to the house. Hobby Lobby. She's like, we'll go to the house. Meet me at Hobby Lobby. I'm like, what the fuck did I just... And she's like, meet us at the house and then we'll go get coffee. And Alana was literally like snatched the phone and she goes, Abigail, just go to the fucking house. We're going to get you coffee. Text us the order, okay? We'll be there in 45 minutes.
I know. It's like one of my favorite places to be, though. I can spend a whole day there and not buy anything just because I want to look at everything and touch everything.
See, this is how you know I love you, is I've gone into these stores with you.
I know, it's so bad.
Going to Hobby Lobby is like the 7th circle of fucking hell for me in Dante's Inferno. And I think that, and Home Goods.
Let's see. Those are my favorite places.
I know.
They're my favorite places ever.
And I go with you.
I know, you really do love me.
Thank you.
I know. And I have like very specific things that I go to those places for, but it just turns into something totally different, like these. And then you should have saw me, dude. I had like all of the letters all over the floor. And you know, like we were like, man, this is so embarrassing, but it wasn't because we had such a plan going. Mm-hmm. And Alana and I had like all the letters out. And as soon as you called, I just got really excited about it. And I was like, we're making a BarTalk sign. And you were like, why are you doing this without me? And then it kind of clicked that it was supposed to be a surprise. And I was like, oh, shit.
I know.
You know, whatever.
But
yeah, we also got some really good feedback about having some deep questions. on the podcast, which was kind of crazy because we didn't actually mean for that to happen. It was just kind of like a chit chat, chill-ish conversational vibe since we've just been in the new studio. So it's a little bit of what we're gonna do today, and then we're gonna get some fucking tea. Because I don't know the tea.
We're doing the Hunger Games of Abigail's dating life.
I even got popcorn ready, so and that Abigail brought me. I got popcorn ready so I could sit here and eat.
You're gonna have to like pull your mic away while I tell you, everybody.
Yeah, this isn't no ASMR.
Boom chicka pop.
I know, but like
if you guys aren't watching the visual, we have our favorite boom chicka pop, which is a sweet and salty kettle corn. If you guys don't know about this, y'all fucking don't want to start because
only get the purple bag.
Let's just say I have to get this size bag, or else I will eat the whole
thing
purple bag.
Oh,
like the whole family size purple bag.
Yeah.
And I'm the whole thing. And I'm not fucking around. Like Tracy can eventually stop herself. She probably eat about 2/3 of the bag and stop herself. I will not. I'll fucking
chow.
I will.
Chow town.
Doesn't matter if it takes all day. Don't matter if I don't eat anything else. I'll get through that bag.
And the purple bag is the way to go. This is the kettle.
It just
corn
looks
right?
pretty too. You know, it's just a pretty purple. It's very inviting.
I know. It makes you feel good about yourself.
Okay.
All right. So let's do. Hold on. I got to go to my. How do you go to your Instagram? Just kidding. How do you go to your Facebook? Story archive.
You are asking the wrong motherfucker.
Am I supposed to know that?
I mean, I have a whole conversation we could talk about, but
no. I have those questions. I have
you have
those
deep
questions.
Okay, I was gonna say,
but I need to go back to my thing.
I feel like my whole brand is like
your whole brand is getting deep as shit
deep
right now.
waters.
And being depressing as fuck.
I'm okay, not depressing. That was a good fucking.
It was great.
Okay, I'm a little depressed. You know what? It's just where I'm at. I'm trying.
Okay, let me ask you a question. That this one's coming from Mountain Mike. Woo woo! Shout out to Mountain Mike.
Mountain Mike. Fuck the beach.
Okay, so this one's coming from Mountain Mike.
Fuck the hills.
It says, "Is your present self someone that your younger self would look up to? If so, why? And if not, why not?" And then I gotta find my fucking other one.
Okay.
Let me hear your deep shit.
Okay, let me like go back to young Abigail.
Young Abigail as in like 2 years ago.
Don't fucking see. Look how last week she was just like, I never make fun of Abigail.
Sorry, I'm feeling really sassy today.
Good lord.
I'm in a sassy mood today.
Eat your boom chicka pop.
Hey, let me open it. Wait.
Go get hydrated and shut the
wait. Go get hydrated and shut your fucking mouth. Hold on.
You have to rip it like it's there in the
No, this is stupid. Let me tell you something. Can I just tell all chip people and cereal people something?
Because I want to open and put my whole hand in there, and the divot, it doesn't work that way. Well.
Listen, get it together and get a fucking brand deal with Ziploc. Okay? That's what I'm saying. You ever open up a box of cereal and then you're like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with this? Why has no cereal brand got in touch with Ziploc bags and be like, hey, listen, motherfucker, I need you to invent Special K with a Ziploc top.
We could make a lot of money.
We could
make our own cereal.
What are we doing? Like,
what are we? We're sitting in a fucking attic.
I know, but like, listen, like Boom Chicka Pop, listen, I want to open this.
Yeah.
I want to reseal it.
Real, simple ingredients, nothing fake.
Right. So how do I reseal it? Oh, just kidding. You can't. Because they have this stupid lip
they're
here.
asking for you to eat the whole fucking bag.
Right.
Because there's no reseal option. So, you know what, though? My pistachios have a reseal option.
Okay, but those resealable bags that Nuts give you is also bullshit.
No, the pistachio ones are good. That's a real Ziploc situation.
Also, well, yeah. You know why?
Because
you buy the pistachios that you don't even have to open yourself.
Fuck yeah, dude. I'm trying to chat. I'm not trying to waste time. Like
the best part of the pistachio is the shell.
Suck on the shell.
Yeah.
No, dude.
What do you mean no?
That's
like eating sunflower seeds with just the seeds.
Exactly.
No.
Efficiency. Do you know how annoying eating a sunflower seed is? You have to crack it and then you gotta do a little thing with your tongue. Yeah. And you go spit out the fucking seed.
That's the whole point.
And then by the time I get this measly little fucking seed, my mouth is tired.
You gotta put a work for that.
I know, dude.
That's what I'm saying. You do. And it's the same thing with a pistachio shell. The outside of the shell's fucking salty part.
There's
That's
too
the best
much.
part.
There's too much material here with what you're saying right now. There's too much. I'm sweating.
I know.
It's so hot in here.
We just talked about
We're
the
in a
tiniest
fucking-
little seed, and we just both started sweating. I just take back everything I said in the last 5 minutes.
I'm fucking sweating.
And see this? Like, this is so good.
Oh, dude, I love it. Wait, you have to save that for when I tell you about the tea.
Oh, right.
Because that's when you'll
We gotta
really
get back
get
to
the
the question
popcorn
that
out.
Mountain
So
Mike-
deep. Okay, go back to young Abigail, you bitch. I know 3 months ago.
I forgot the question already. What was
Young
it?
Abigail, would young Abigail be proud of older Abigail? Or Abigail now?
Would young Abigail be proud of Abigail now?
I think so. I think
Did you
I
say
think
no?
I think so.
Oh,
No.
God. I was about
I
to be
think
really
so,
upset
I
with
think
you.
so. I think I've honestly I think
Sorry, I'm going to step away from this microphone real quick while I chew.
She out of frame. You just see her rock in and out of frame for the next 45 minutes of whatever this podcast will be.
Beep, boop.
I don't know. I think so. I think young Abigail would be proud of, because everything that I've wanted, I've really accomplished. I mean, like where I wanted to be, like I was at, you know, I really did manifest what I want. It's
Yeah,
just what's
but-
happening. It's hard because I'm like, I have this distorted view because where I am now is not where I want. Like, it's not the end goal
Mm-hmm.
where I want to be. So part
Right.
of me is like, no, she wouldn't be proud. But I think that like, as if 10-year-old Abigail is looking at 22-year-old Abigail, I think
Right. Well, okay. So
unless I don't know, maybe I always wanted, like, I remember I'm thinking back to journal entries when I was 15. I started journaling probably 14, 15.
I really need to start journaling again.
It's awesome. It's cool to read back on them every once in a while. But when I was like probably 14 or 15, and I would journal about, and like just trends that would continue to come up, is this feeling of wanting to be significant. Feeling as if I wasn't significant, or I wasn't doing enough to contribute to society, or like these were the trends that were constantly coming up. So
Mm-hmm.
I still find these trends in journal entries. As of recent, I would say actually the past few months they stopped, and it was more about like, I have what I need. I am where I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be, you know, and I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do,
Mm-hmm.
whatever, because
Mhm.
I'm trying to find my peace and my zen in my life. And so I think that young Abigail had such high expectations set that I can't say that she would be like necessarily like, wow, that's fucking awesome and badass. But I think she would look and be like, hey, you stuck to the plan, bro. Like,
think
and you
so.
actually, I think she's like,
Yeah.
you stuck to the plan and you're doing the steps. And this is
What
cool.
do you think like about like what do you think about
And she'd be like,
work,
damn, you
though?
are way hotter than you were
Dude, came a long
before,
way.
bro. Because
Yeah.
15-year-old Abigail had fucking shaved eyebrows that were about
Yo,
here.
fucking tell me about it.
Dude, fucking
Younger me looked like a dude.
Acne'd up.
Yeah, man.
Pale, still pale.
Yeah.
But-
I'm on that wave too. I was literally just about to say that, but like, damn.
Yeah.
Got just like a smidge hotter.
Yeah, so
than
I
we
will
were
say
back
that
in the
young
day.
Abigail would be look at Abigail now and be like, first of all, jacked.
First of all, blessed.
Yeah, first of all, jacked.
She stuck with it.
Yeah, she'd be like, nice body, bitch.
Mhm.
Second of all, you kind of hot, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Third of all, you're doing it.
Yeah.
So I think she'd be proud. I just don't think, I don't know, like maybe young Abigail would expect me to be like some kind of internet sensation or something.
Well, you grew up in a
Some
really
kinda-
weird time, I feel like. Like half of the people that you grew up
Yeah,
with are
she'd be
now
like,
doing all the influencer
"Why aren't you-
bullshit.
yeah,
And half of them aren't.
Why aren't you like a pop star or something? You know?
But what do you think about like work? Like, okay, because I think younger Abigail should be very proud of where you are today because I think that you're a badass and you're doing all the things to
fucking
do
ant.
better. Oh,
Okay.
on your A.
Oh my,
um,
keep going.
You know, like I think what you're doing now is great. And like you're always trying to push to be like the next best version of yourself, no matter
Yeah.
how that sees like, no matter what waves of life you're going through, you're always trying to do that.
Yeah.
But like even last year, like you were trying to go to PT school and you didn't want to go to PT school
Right.
anymore. And then like you totally transitioned what you wanted to do as far as career paths.
Right.
So like, do you think that like, I mean, your younger self never would have saw you doing what you're doing right now?
I think younger Abigail would be proud after you saying that. It actually helped me because she would be like, you picked the path where you're less likely to succeed.
Mm-hmm.
You picked the harder route. You picked the less safe route.
Mm-hmm.
And because of that, it'd be like, good on you.
Yeah.
Badass.
Yeah.
Like, respect.
Mm-hmm.
I think that I would actually, I think that I would look back on that and not be like, hey, why didn't you do the PT thing or the doctor thing or whatever?
Mm.
I think she would see me now and be like, nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm glad we decided to do something fucking brave.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would kind of also say the same thing about myself, only like doing the brave thing, but doing it because
it's so crazy to think about 15-year-old Trask. I would love to
oh my God,
I would love to
so
see 15-year-old Trask. We would fucking hate each other.
Yeah, we would.
If 15-year-old Abigail met 15-year-old Trask.
Oh my God, would be so different.
That's
I wonder
crazy.
I don't know. I'm on the same boat as you with like not having a different career path.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
because where do you think she saw you? Where do you think she would have seen you being at?
Well, when I was in school, I wanted to work for a design firm. And that's like what I wanted to do. Like I wanted to sit down all day and paint my heart out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went to school for fine arts and everybody was like, you're never going to find a job. Fine art sucks. Like,
so it was more arts. It was not fitness.
Yeah. No, I originally went to college for fine art. And then when I was a freshman, I got a lot of heat for it just from people that I know. And like, you know, they were like, you're never going to find a job. Like this sucks or whatever. I always knew I kind of wanted to do graphics, but I ended up filing to do like fine arts. And so I was in all of like the painting classes and art history and whatever. And then about halfway through, I kind of realized that like, that's not the way the world was going anyway. And I did have an enjoyment for computers, you know? So then I ended up changing my major to graphic design and interactive media, and then photography and videography. So like I did switch, but even then I was still like in the art realm. And then I was like, yeah, this would be awesome. Like I would eventually want to be working like for a design firm or like doing my own thing. And then I don't know, like it's so weird though, because like for me, I had so many different opportunities. Like while I was doing that, I was still the manager at Dunkin'. I was offered to leave college to have my own franchise. So then at one point in my life, I was like, yo, sick. I'm going to own this Dunkin' and also be the district manager for these 4 Dunkins and have like 5 under my belt. And then I can also do design work on the side because that's what I was doing. It was like I was working for a firm and I was doing the managership. So I knew that I could do it. Then it was like, oh no, just kidding, get married and move to North Carolina. And then.
But what did like, you go back to like 15, because I don't know what young is, but like,
yeah,
whatever. You go back to 15-year-old Tracy.
Mm-hmm.
She sees 28, almost 29-year-old Tracy.
Yeah.
What is she thinking? Is she thinking like, huh, well, yeah, that's interesting.
What the fuck are you doing?
Is she thinking interesting? Is she thinking... maybe I didn't see this coming, but I like fucking, this is badass. Yeah, is she thinking ew, why?
I think that if
you went through a portal right now and you were like, boom, and it flashed back to Tracy, 15-year-old in her room, eating fucking Mott's, okay? You know?
Eating all the fucking Mott's and the Mott sticks.
Yes, exactly.
Eating the Nutella Bellas.
She's eating a Nutella Bella and she's watching Jersey Shore, okay? Yeah. And she's and you portal through and she's like, what the fuck, who are you? And you're like, I'm you.
I would hate myself. Oh god.
I'm you from the fucking
cool kid.
Future. Then what would 15-year-old Trask do right then? She'd be like,
oh my god. Yeah, no. Okay, so I do think she would be proud.
Okay,
I think she'd be proud. But in the way that you said that was more or less like, what the fuck are you doing and how did you get here? Because this is really cool and I'm proud of you for doing it. And I do think I think it is because like no matter what I was doing, even though I thought that the future of myself would be like doing design and graphics or like anything like that, and it wouldn't be entirely fitness related, it was always still something that I was trying to chase because I loved it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that if I kept doing what I was doing and I was falling out of love with what I eventually got my degree in, I think that I wouldn't be happy with where I was because I just thought that it was the right thing to do, like quote unquote. And so it's kind of like with you where it's like, it is the harder route that I took and it's a lot of sacrifice. And I don't think that I'm, you know, necessarily making what I could be making or working in a place that I could be working. But like at the same time, I took the harder route because I love what I do and it makes me happy.
Right.
You know? So I think that like the younger me would be proud of me for doing all of that and going through all of it to find where I am, you know? Because like even this, like I didn't choose to do this. Like Drew hassled me over and over again and was like, hey, you should be a trainer. And I was
Drew's
like,
our boss,
nah,
by the way.
fuck that. Yeah, Drew's our boss. I was like, nah, fuck that. And then like a couple months later, he came by and he was like, hey man, like I see you in here, like you're killing it. Like I really think you should be a trainer. And I was like, no, dude. And he knew, like I've had conversation with him that I've like trained my high school kids like when I was home for a while, and that I trained like military wives when I was in Camp Lejeune on a whim just because I wanted to. Like I've always been into fitness.
But that's kind of interesting that like I always say like you'll feel when you're in line with the rhythms of like meaning and purpose in life. Like when your life is aligned with purpose, there's this beautiful rhythm that seems to like exist within our soul. And Jordan Peterson talks about this, you know, and it's crazy because it's almost like you kept just like dancing to this tune that wasn't your rhythm, and external forces from the universe literally had to be like, take whatever rhythm, like take your violin and like smash it on the ground and be like, here's the flute. Yeah. This is what you were supposed to fucking be playing this whole time, bro. Yeah. Like just how it's interesting. Like they literally are like, okay, you're doing this. Like we tried to tell you. Like we've tried to tell you. Yeah. Can you just do this, please? Yeah. It's so true. Like, and it's really weird to think about. Like I think you fought it borderline. Yeah. I think the weirdest thing to think about with that question is like, the younger me obviously wouldn't picture where I am. And obviously I'm happy about it because I love what I do right now. But it is weird that like there's so many different ways that my life could have went that I didn't take that got me here. Like I could have had so many different types of career paths, but they always brought me back into the fitness space. Yeah. No matter what. Like even when I was in college, like I went to college for fine arts, but I also got a D1 scholarship to be an athlete for Monmouth. I mean, you know, whatever. I was still in fitness then. Like I left and I was asked to like coach some high school kids. I left and did that. Like I was at Camp Lejeune. A bunch of people asked me to train them. I did that. Like I always was in that space. So you're kind of right. Like even no matter what type of path I was taking at that time, I still did that. I even tried to make my own company doing like fitness t-shirts. Yeah. Why? Right. I could have made any other t-shirt in the whole world, but like why did I choose to do fitness t-shirts? Right. Because for some reason the universe was like, hey, bitch, this is something that you're sort of good at. You should fucking keep at it. Right. And I was like, okay. And the universe is like, you're kind of there, but you're not there. So let me just push you there. Yeah. Isn't that so weird? It is. No, I think it's really cool. That's why I will say young Abigail definitely, like I remember I used to look up to these like the fitness girls, like if I ever had coaches or if I ever had, you know, like if I ever saw like older girls in the gym when I was like 14, I just got in there and they were all muscly and like badass, and like the way they would carry themselves too sometimes, like, you know, those coaches that they just like, it's like they just stand tall and like they just own a room, and I was like, oh my god, I want to be like that. Like, that's so cool. Yeah. And I think that if I walked into through a portal and I was just like, you know, 14-year-old Abigail playing fucking Wii, eating candy on the couch, and I walked through that portal looking like I did, she'd be like no, the confidence that people have, and I'd be like, hey kid. And she'd be like, no fucking way. Who are you? And I'd be like, I'm you. And she's like, no shit. Yeah. And I'd be like, you got to stop eating this candy, bitch. You know what's fucking weird about that, though, that you say that is like, not that I was a coach at the time. Yeah. Okay. But I don't think that okay. Wait, let me take this back, because as I'm saying it, it's kind of like also not making sense. I don't always have like the most confidence, but I feel like I walk around being the type of person me too. That it's like I just am who I am, and I kind of like, if you don't like me, yes, okay, cool. You more than me. Like whatever. But when I first came to the gym and I wasn't a trainer, okay, and I was one of those people that like just up and walked in and just like you did. I mean like, but that's like my personality. Like I'm very loud. I feel like I'm not like, I wouldn't say like I'm in charge, but it's most or less like I am who I am. If you don't like me, fuck off. You're confident. Like whatever. But it's not even like confidence though, because I'm not the most confident human being. I just okay. Even confident people have moments of insecurity. Yeah. Okay. I'll take it back. So maybe it's like confidence that I know myself. Yeah. With a high degree of extroversion, so it helps. Yeah. But like I walked into momentum. Yeah. And Abigail's like, you know, who the fuck is this bitch? Yeah. And like literally, you did not like me like that. Yeah. So it's so weird for you to say that though, because you saw coaches like that have that kind of like level of confidence, and you'd be like, oh my god, damn. Well, no, because there was always a level of envy, because it was like I want to fucking be like that. And I think when I first met you, it was like I was older, right? I wasn't that young kid that was like, okay, maybe I could be like that one day. That's cool.
Yeah.
It was like I am older and like why am I not that right now?
Yeah, true.
You know?
We did grow into that though, ever since I've known you.
I think so. I think
you grew into that a lot.
I think I did. I think that I've gotten a lot better at being like, I'm my own person and everybody else can kind of fuck right off.
Mm-hmm.
And like,
I mean, we'll say you walk around the gym like Roblox ass fucking, I'm walking around with like a purpose. I don't mean that type of confidence.
Yeah.
Like when Abigail has to get somewhere into the gym, even just to like grab a weight, it is 0 to 10 seconds flat. She could go from one side of the gym to the complete other side of the fucking gym in 10 seconds flat because she is on a fucking mission.
Yeah, dude.
I don't mean like that. But I mean like wearing your head on your shoulders in the fact that's like you are yourself.
I think it's
and like
energy.
You could feel it. Yeah, like you could feel it around you.
I've had so many people recently, like since I left the school, really. Like a lot of people have been like, dude, you're like, you feel lighter.
You do.
Like they're like, you feel like you're just like, and I was journaling about it. It was crazy because I was journaling about it. And I was like, something inside of me has shifted. Like something inside of me is different. And I don't know, like my body's preparing for something big to happen, or like I needed this to happen. Like this, I went over a hurdle. I unlocked something.
Because I think that like it was like there was like a hurdle in your life, not to get like way off topic or anything, but there was like a hurdle in your life that you like needed to hop over, and I feel like you were just like scared to do that because you didn't know what the other side looked like, and but you knew that the other side was gonna be better, and you were just like, I don't want to make that jump because it's just easier to stay here. It's like easier to stay under it all.
Which that actually circles back to my next, to a question I have for you, which is kind of if you went through that portal and you could tell one thing to your 15-year-old self, what would it be? Because I think mine would be
to take the jump.
I think it would just be like, don't think so much about the decisions and just make one. Like part of me is like, I wouldn't want to say anything because you needed to go exactly through what, it's like you need to go through exactly what you went through. I need to go through exactly what I went through when I did to get where I am. Yeah. But who knows that the other, like multiverse option isn't better, Right. So part of me wants to look at young me and be like, sometimes the worst decision is just the one that's made too slowly. Yeah. The one that you spend too much time contemplating.
Why? Because you think some decisions that you've made, like,
just too slow. Like I think a lot.
Like you could have got it out of it easier.
I could have been. Yeah. Or it's like move the fuck on. Like relationships I've been in, just regular day-to-day decisions. They're things that I will contemplate like for way too long. Like just way too long. It's like just make a fucking decision and like you'll deal with the consequences later. Because I get super into dude, even when it comes to like when I'm gonna like planning scheduling stuff, I'll be like, okay, if I think, and then I'll have to stop myself. Be like, what the fuck are you?
Like, what are you doing?
Just do one thing or don't.
Yeah.
Like, just do it or don't.
Actually, I could totally agree with that. Yeah. I could totally agree with that.
What would yours be?
Because, I can agree with that because I feel like there's a lot of things.
Oh, like for you?
Well, yeah, because I feel like there's a lot of things in my life that like also like
you kind of weighed on.
Yeah. But you know what's weird is like you weigh on decisions so heavily because you think about them so often, but then you think about it now about decisions that you made years ago.
So
and you're like,
stupid.
I haven't even thought about this in 10 years. You're like, holy shit, that happened. Right. Like decisions that I've made, like friendships that I don't have anymore. Right. And you're like, that was such a huge part of my life. Like I have people that I grew up around that were like my best friends, parts of my wedding. Like I was just talking about them this morning and I was like thinking about it and I'm like, damn, those people really don't like me right now. And I was so pressed and being like, why don't they like me? Like, this sucks. I don't understand why I'm not going to have these friendships anymore. Like, they were a huge part of my life. But at the end of the day, I always like think about that. No matter if it's a good decision or a bad decision, no matter what I made, like you were in that place for a reason to kind of like figure it out. So it still aided my life somehow. But I don't fucking think about that shit anymore. Right. And it's like, it's over and it's done with. And you were like, damn, that was stressful as fuck for no reason. Right. You're like, why did I do that for so long?
And so part of you is kind of like, the decision's been made. Just make one, Yeah. Because I think part of it is oftentimes you can actually go and make the other decision.
Like most of the time you can kind of tread back.
More times than you think, And whatever decision you do make, it's like a video game. You've made it. Keep playing.
Well, dude, it's just like
you chose door number.
job.
You chose door number 2,
right.
and we went through door number 2. So stop thinking about what could door number 1 have been.
Right.
Because it's door number 2.
It's kind of like you think about like what ifs that you would do.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you're like, and it freaks you the fuck out because you're like,
right.
holy shit, like what if I did this? And it's kind of like the question that, you know, my guest and we were talking about my job. I mean, like Drew came to me. He asked me if I wanted to be a trainer.
Right.
I said, fuck no.
Right.
Okay. And I didn't take it. And I took door 2. Like instead of number 1, I took door number 2. And then I took it and I was still depressed. I was getting nowhere. Drew's like, hey, do you want to take door number 1 again? I said, fuck no. I took door number fucking 4 because I just skipped over a different part of my life. I went through door number 4 and that shit didn't work. It was like beating my head against a dead horse. And then I was like, you know what? Actually, I think I'll take door number 1. And then I literally turned it around and got my fucking degree and was like, all right, fuck it, I'm going to be a trainer.
I'm saying, and you know what?
And that shit took like a year.
I know. And I think it's because, Tracy, like, your example is such a good example. I think that really, whatever religion you believe in, you know, God or, you know, just the universe or whatever higher power. Something. It's like the door you needed to choose, the universe... You'll find it. Like, I really think, like, even if door number 1 appears when you're at door number 17, like, it'll fucking show up again. Because what happens is the universe, I really think, is like, okay, she chose door number 2. She's, I guess, she's not ready for door number 1 yet, but this is, like, what she's supposed to pick, you know? And you go through these series of, like, life lessons and processes and growth and whatever, and failure and success, to finally you're at door number 17, and you're like, fine, right? Yeah. This is fine. Okay. Yeah. Door number 1, let's fucking go. And you go through and the universe is like, and she's ready. Yeah. You know? And then you go through and it's door number 1. But the thing is you are now exactly the person you need to be for door number 1. Because if you'd taken door number 1 before, you would have fucked it up. Yeah. So you would have fucked it up. Because if you took door number 1 when you were in Jersey, like who the fuck knows if you would have married Stefano, if you would have moved to Tallahassee, if you'd met all of us, if you'd started this like, who knows? If you'd got into ultra running, right? Like, who the fuck even knows? And it's like, yeah. Now you're at you're like you took door number 1 way later. Yeah. Being in Tallahassee. Yeah. After you were like, fuck it, and it's like, okay, and we're here.
Yeah, that's so weird. You know what's funny? So like after the last podcast, Manny sent me a video, and I don't know the exact example, so I'm just gonna make one up for the sake of what we're talking about. Okay. But the premise is exactly the same. So I don't know what it was, but basically, it was somebody talking about how they were picturing the path of like their life, right? And they were, did you see this? I don't know. The path of their life, and they were talking about when they got to heaven, what, like this person believed in God. So they were like, when they got to heaven, it was a version of him waiting at the door to allow them into heaven. Okay. Basically saying like, when you die, you see the gates of heaven, this fucking dude that looks exactly like you opens the door. Right. Okay. And he said that his biggest fear was that he got to heaven and the person that was standing there was not him. Because his biggest fear was that he chose the wrong path of something that he wasn't supposed to do. So when he got to heaven, they were like, oh, I'm letting in this D1 basketball player, and the person that's sitting there like, actually, you should have opened a bakery. And I've been waiting here for you your whole life, and you were supposed to open a bakery. Right, and I'm the version of you that we were supposed to be because I picked this path. Right. And like I said, that's not the example. I'll show you the video later. Okay. But it was just the premise of like, his biggest fear was that he didn't pick the path that he was supposed to, and he waited so much time and effort putting into this like just drip of energy of like, I want to do this and whatever. And by the time that he died, he picked such a wrong path that when he died and he saw that version of himself, he was like, holy shit, this is what I was supposed to be living for. And I wasted all of that time doing this. But it's also so weird because like, to me, I'm in agreement with you. Like if I spend my whole life still doing the wrong thing, I genuinely feel like somehow, some way there will be tidbits and drips of fitness in my life that were like, you are supposed to be here. Right. I like think if you did it again and you took a design job, like fitness is going to show up 10 years from now. It's going to show up 15 years from now. And then I'm going to be 92 and be like, fuck, I'm going to be a 92-year-old trainer, bitch.
And this is the cool thing is like, this ties into 2 concepts, which is one, like, listen to yourself. Yeah. We're like, you have to take and it actually ties into my other point, which is the art of not forcing. Quit forcing. Like struggle and grit and whatever are all important. There's going to be some bit of like, I have to force myself through this hard time in some ways. I'm going to trek through this situation, this hard workout, this divorce, this period of work that's really tough, right? But then there's a beauty in the art, which is not forcing, which is I am not going to force myself against every fucking sign that the universe sends to me to do something that's opposite.
Right.
Like, let me sit, listen to myself. What do I feel like where I am right now? How do I feel being on this path?
Yeah.
How do I feel when somebody presents this opportunity to me? How do I feel when this person that I'm not sure about comes into my life? What is going on in my system on a fundamental level that is occurring? And that's why I love meditation so much. And that's why I love being in nature so much. Is why I think a lot of people, it all goes back to nature, right? Like, I think nature is medicine inherently.
Oh, yeah,
it is
I agree, 100%.
Like, nature will kill us and nature will heal us, like 100%. And so it's like that guy, you know, in this metaphorical example, it's like is the prime example of forcing everything.
Yeah.
And you know what though? If you do believe in like an afterlife, it's like his next lifetime, he has a whole new opportunity to figure the fuck out.
Yeah.
Because I think that it will never finish.
No,
Truly.
I don't think it's supposed
Even
to.
if you get to the end of this body's life.
Yeah. I don't think it's supposed to.
You're not done. The baker will open the door and be like, you were supposed to be me. Let's try again.
Right.
And sends you the fuck back out.
And like slam the door in his face.
And it's like, God damn.
It was such a sad example too. And I was thinking about it and I was like, wow, it just like puts things in perspective that like, and you know, I think that the way that he was talking about it in a way of disappointment where he's like, I'm going to grind and I'm going to do everything that I can do to pick the right path. And to me,
that's forcing.
It is still forcing it, right? That's what I was just going to say. It is still forcing it. Like sometimes I think that the best decisions that I've made in my life, like you said, are the ones that like I didn't have to think about it too much. And it was just like a really annoying, taxing decision, but it's something that was like weighing heavily on my mind. And I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just full send it. And like, what is the worst that happens?
I've been trying to practice that a lot recently because I feel that that's where the bullying mindset comes in. And it's when you stop, you're really not listening to like yourself. You're listening to this bullied, you know? And so if I woke up like, okay, this is a good example. I woke up Monday, right? And I'm usually the person who's like, even if you don't feel like it, get the fuck in there, you get it done. You know, I woke up on Monday and I was dead ass tired. I was supposed to work out at like 6:30 in the morning, right?
Yeah.
And I was dead ass fucking tired. Felt like shit. My fucking back was killing me. Like I was sore from like Saturday's workout. I was supposed to do this really hard training session. And I had not that long to think about it. It was like, you're either wake up right now, you get the fuck up and you're going to go or you're going to not. And I had to practice this exact thing and be like, make a fucking decision and whatever it is, you're going to figure it out. And I was like, all right, I'm not doing it. I'm not going. I'm going to, and I like was like, I'm going to do it this day. I'm going to do it this time, whatever. And I was like, oh my God, I'm being a pussy. Like I shouldn't have fucking done that as an excuse. But you know, I kept with the decision. I was like, no. And I was like fighting my brain because bully brain it's still in there. Like you fucked up. You fucked up. And I was like, nope, I'm going to sit in the sauna. I'm going to let this muscle situation try to work itself. Yes. I'm like, shut the fuck up, brain. Like, let's just whatever. And I went to jujitsu. Like, I did the rest of my day normal.
Yeah.
And I was down all day. Like, I could feel myself being down on myself all day, but I was just like, we're just going to keep doing this.
Yeah.
And the next day I woke up and I was like, I'm so fucking glad I didn't do it.
Dude, I'm so fucking proud of you.
Like, I was like, but you know what? It's like, even if I had done it, I would have been like, cool. I'm glad I made the decision to do it. Either way, I realized it was like, it was just a decision. It's not that big of a deal. Like, you know, and it's like.
Have a fucking care.
Right.
No, that's great. I heard you were 2 minutes late the other day to your session at 7 o'clock in the morning, and I also was fucking proud of you for that.
Which one?
Dude, listen. Wait a second. I'm listening. What was I saying before?
2 minutes late. You're proud of me because I punished
you were
myself.
Fucking 2 minutes late?
Yep.
Okay, so let me say this on record. I think I said this. I think I said this last podcast, but we didn't actually talk about it.
No, you
Abigail
talked about
had
I was
a
2 minutes
moment.
late. Yeah. Or no, I missed a session.
Abigail had a moment where she missed a session,
Oh,
and it
God.
was this whole thing. She texted me and Alana, and she was like, I missed a session. I am going to force myself to wake up every single day at 4 o'clock in the morning because
5
I
o'clock,
fucked up.
5 o'clock.
She was, and we were like, dude, it's okay. Like, you're only human. You're going to miss a session. Like, you have 60 fucking clients, bro. Like, it's okay. They're going to understand people have moments. And she was like, I am not a human. I am a machine. I am Abigail. I have to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning every day for the rest of the week. And I was like, this girl's batshit crazy. I was like, I think she's at her breaking point right now. And I even said that to Alana. I was like, Abigail is literally at this point right now where she's going to fucking bust. And I think it was like a week later that you finally said something. You said something
That was
along
right
the
after
lines
we
of
had to go
like,
to LJ.
that was.
I said, y'all, I'm burnt. Like, we need to take a trip right now. And when I say I was so burnt out, you guys, and this is where the universe helps us out because I was so burnt out. I booked like the first cabin that appeared. We didn't know what LJ was.
I texted in the group chat and I said, all I said was, ladies, I need to get the fuck out of this town. And Abigail replied with an Airbnb. Yeah. There was no in between.
Like, here's Georgia, here's cabins, here's a cheap cabin that looks cool. I realized later that it was like, had no reviews. Like, we were the first people to book it. It could have been a disaster. It was the most incredible experience. We didn't know where LJ was. It happens to be a beautiful fucking place. Like, it happened to be the most, like, one of the most incredible trips. Mm-hmm. And it was like, that's where it was like, okay, the universe said we need to get the fuck out. Because all three of us at once were like, we need to go.
Yeah.
But anyways, I was 2 minutes late for my session.
But yeah, she was 2 minutes late for her session last week. And I showed up. We were at Piney Z. And Mac shows up because he was with a session with Abigail. And then he came running with us afterwards. Mm-hmm. And he said that you came in at 7:02, and he was kind of like ranting on you a little bit because he's always normally late, and he's like, whatever. Yeah. But in the back of my head, I was just thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? I'm proud of that bitch for being 2 minutes late, because if it was any other time, you would have been like rushing the fuck to get there, speeding down the highway. You've been so pissed at yourself the rest of the day for showing up like 2 minutes late, and I'm just saying to myself, like, you know what? I think like you're finally getting to this place where you're like, I am only human and I just have to be myself.
And Mac said something, because Mac listens to the podcast. He's a member of the Flow CR team, and he's also one of my clients. And Hi Mac. And he I just basically said, like, hey, if you get there before me, like, this is what I want for your warm up. Update will be a few minutes late. I think it was like 2 minutes late or something like that.
2 minutes late.
And he was like, all good. I didn't see this text, but I saw it after, and it was really sweet because he listens to the podcast, so I think he understands how hard I am on myself. He said, please don't apologize when you get here. I don't care that you're late. It just makes you human like the rest of us.
See?
And he said that, and I showed up because I didn't read the text, and I ran it, and I was like, I'm so sorry. And he was like, what the fuck? And I was like, Mac, I was really stuck on the toilet taking a shit. And he was like, understood. I was like, let's start this run.
Let's start the fucking road.
Because sometimes I wake up in the morning and I'm good. I'm ready. Like, we're good. It flows out naturally. And sometimes it's like, it takes a second. And I swear to God, my body, like, right as I leave, I don't know if it's the stress of being like, okay, now I have to go to work. But my body's like, nope, now you have to shit. Like, right when I have to go to work. And I'm like, fuck, I have to go, but I have to go. Like, I have to go, but I have to go. So
dude,
I was
like, sorry, I did a huge fucking dump. That's why I wasn't here.
Pretty
but
much.
No, I mean, even for you taking a shit, the universe was like, bitch, you gotta poop and you gotta get your shit done and then you gotta come to work. But I was like, oh my God, she's with it. I was like, Abigail, she fucking with it.
I'm working on myself, bro.
Yeah, you are working on yourself. I was proud of you.
Self-improvement, bro.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't be 2 minutes late every single time, Abigail.
No, dude.
Seriously, I was like actually genuinely proud of you for that. So that was really cool. Wow, we just went off on like a huge fucking tangent there. Sorry.
I think one deep question are we doing 2 deep questions, or do I need to talk about my suitors?
No, please. Yo, I'm starting to get hot again. I'm going to start sweating. All right. So I'm like living my life through Abigail.
I have to name these people.
No, you don't. Just call them. Just call them different things.
Okay.
Call them things. Please call them things. Okay. I think that'd be so much more fun.
I'm going to call one.
Oh, get my popcorn ready.
I have suitors. One of them is New York boy.
Wait a second. Are you going to actually?
No, I'm not going. But
We're not getting into this shit again. We're not doing this.
New York boy came into my life.
I'm getting really serious right now.
New York boy came into my life 2 years ago. No, not Jersey boy. New York boy. Stefano boy.
I almost spit this fucking popcorn across the table.
New York boy. He came into my life 2 years ago. And I'm going to tell this story because it's so fucking good. Tracy's husband, Stefano, games with this guy online. I came onto the camera one time. This man, New York boy, Mr. New York, fell in love.
He said, who
the fuck
is this sexy lady
and
that is over the shoulder? Right
over the shoulder, right? Yeah. And Stefano started fucking with him even after I was out of the room, after next days, like gaming. Mm-hmm. And Mr. New York was like, get me on this.
Mr. New York.
Mr. New York was like, get me on this lady, bro. And it was Valentine's Day was coming up, and Stefano made a joke like, why don't you just send her some chocolate covered strawberries or something, show her what's up? Mm-hmm. And he's like, but you got to send a box for me. And Mr. New York boy found my Instagram, started trying to hit me up and was like, hey, I'm going to send you this, like, no cap. This was probably 2 weeks before Valentine's Day. And I said, yeah, fuck off. You're full of shit. Whatever. He's like, you have to come to New York. I said, no, hell no, you're going to murder me. And then he said, well, whatever. I'm sending this stuff anyways, and send me your address. I said, there's no way. I said, there's no way in fuck I'm sending you my address.
Yeah, so you sent him mine?
So I said, yeah. So I said, so I sent him Trass's address. Anyways, nothing happens after that. 2 weeks pass. Valentine's Day comes around. I was actually talking to my ex at the time. We had started talking. This guy fucked up. Didn't get me shit. Fucked up the whole day, right? Tracy, I'm pissed. So it's Valentine's Day and I'm pissed. Because I don't really care about Valentine's Day, but if you're going to act like you're going to pull up and then you don't, I'm going to be pissed, right?
I mean, but you were also like in a relationship.
Yeah, so like Tracy,
do something.
I wasn't really in a relationship. It was, we were like iffy-outy.
He should have fucking got or something.
Anyway, so Tracy sends me a photo while I'm at the gym training clients. And all it is holy fuck, he really did it. With photos of $200 worth of this huge edible arrangements and 2 huge boxes of dark chocolate covered strawberries with a letter that says, from your simp.
Dude, it was the biggest edible arrangement I have ever seen.
It was so good. It was so epic.
Like, dude, this man went on page 10 and bought the biggest fucking edible arrangement I have ever seen.
Dropped easily $200 on chocolates and the edible arrangements.
We will let y'all know right now, we ate everything on that fucking edible arrangement.
We ate the fuck out of that.
Of course we did. You were not sending that shit to my house. Also, very sorry. He sent that to my house and Abigail was not here. You know I dove into the edible arrangement before Abigail even saw it.
Save me a box. She was like, and then you texted back or something. You were like, hurry up.
I was like, you better hurry the fuck up because I'm getting into this chocolate covered pineapple rose right now.
I think you were pissed because you looked at Stefano and you were like, why didn't you get me this kind of shit?
Yeah.
And so you got pissed and so you were like, I'm angry secondhand at you, so I'm eating your chocolates. And I was like, fair enough.
I was like, you didn't get me anything, and this simp boy got fucking Abigail this shit. I was like, I'm taking half.
Yeah. So she just started.
Like, she wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for me.
But anyways, so Mr. New York came back. I swear to God, it was some full moon shit. He came back and he was like, let me pay for you to go to Puerto Rico, Costa Rica, Puerto Rico.
With him?
With him. I said, hell no.
Can I go? Then you're not going.
Actually, he did say, I'll ask Stefano if Tracy wants to go.
Literally, if he pays for me and I don't even have to see y'all.
No, wait, no, you can't. You gotta. He's the third. He would be the third wheel at this.
Right, but I'm just saying. Okay, words, facts.
Like, we would get a free vacation.
Right, but I have to be involved. You gotta take me.
Yeah.
You gotta fucking.
Or he said, then he was like, because I was like, no. To Puerto Rico because also his family's there and I was like, what, are you gonna try to marry me? Anyways.
Oh yeah, he is.
I know, because I'm awesome. Yeah. No, I think he's just really sick of like crazy New York bitches and he's like, I need like a southern.
He's like, he's like probably thinks he needs like a southern nice girl and he's like, I need a fucking Abigail. And Abigail's like, pretty much should have been born in New Jersey anyway, so joke's on him.
I'm fucking psycho. I was like, dude, I'm insane. You chose the wrong bitch. I may look homely. I'm not. I'm not. Dude, anyways.
Just pretend to be a Southern belle so that we can get a trip out of it.
So that's Mr. New York. He's now offered to fly me to New York and bring a friend. So that's an option. Door number
Stephanie's
1.
going up there. You know that?
Okay, well, that's door
First
number
birthday?
1.
That's door number 1.
Okay.
Door number 1?
That's door number 1.
Why? Because he came in first?
That's not even the most interesting door.
Okay, well, thank God.
Oh.
Well, you said door 1.
You don't, yeah. Let's just, door number 1 just need to be explained.
Door 1 is a prime door.
Mr. New York is not the favorite.
All right, door number 1.
Mr.
Closed.
New York.
I mean, not closed, but it's like we're shutting the door and going on to door number 2.
Door number 2 is the farmer.
Ooh.
Actually, should I go in like chronological order?
No.
Okay, door number 2 is the farmer, and he's the newest door.
Okay.
And he is like, think of like country boy, like tan, blue eyes, like honey brown, kind of blonde hair, good looking, like muscled up.
Okay. From where? Can I know? Well, can you say?
I don't know from where, but like lives here.
But like legitimate country boy, not just like wannabe country boy.
Country boy.
Ooh.
Like goes to church with his family.
Oh, that
eats
country
lunch
boy.
with his dad. Mr. Farmer.
Okay, Mr. Farmer.
Farmer.
But he's Mr. Farmer for door number 2. Farmer. Okay.
He's the farmer.
I can't get lost.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
Sorry.
Tracy.
I gotta follow along. And I was so interested, but I'm so excited at the same time. So I'm just like thinking about all these things. Okay.
Kind of. I don't know if I can.
Is this the one that you just got the text from?
I can't give too much away because like people at Momentum like.
Is this the one you just got the text from?
Just got the text from.
Okay. Cool with it.
Yes. Owns a company.
Mm-hmm.
Not too old.
Okay.
27.
Okay.
Very nice.
Okay.
Actually, like, had back and forth conversation. Good conversation. Funny. Witty.
And you've seen him in person, which is a plus versus door number 1.
In person. Interacted with him.
Love that.
See him frequently around the grounds of
I'm
Momentum.
Sorry. Have I seen this person?
Probably.
Now you got me fucking thinking.
I know, farmer. Everyone who's in Momentum is now going to start scavenger hunting. This is really could fuck up with my whole system.
No,
cut this whole shit out.
No, it ain't gonna fuck. We're. I'm thinking
because on the off chance that he listens to this, he's gonna be like, "Damn, she thinks I'm freaking hot and all this stuff."
Yeah.
Okay.
With it, tell him how it is. Yeah. Okay. Cool. We like door number 2. So far. I like door number 2 so far.
Okay. Yeah. Cool guy. Okay. Like, should I tell? We worked out together.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. This is why I feel like I'm gonna give myself away. We worked out together, and it was very obvious. He works out on Momentum all the time, and I don't really like when I'm in Momentum, like my brain goes asexual. Like I'm just like, you might be good looking. I don't know. You look like you have no pussy and no dick at the same time. I just don't. Right.
You're a figure.
Right. Seen him all the time. Lays low in the gym, which is good. Like just does his shit, leaves. Good. Okay. Doesn't work out with people. So when he comes up to moi while I'm doing legs, okay, early in the fucking morning when I'm not in the mood to talk to people, when I'm already not in the mood to talk to people because I'm already working out, he was like, hey, don't stop. Hey, I know your gears are turning.
Sorry.
This is a morning guy, so you know this motherfucker. So Farmer says, hey, saw you doing core the other day. Whatever. Some bullshit like, can you show me some fucking whatever. Did it in a nonchalant way, actually. I don't know how he pulled it off, but he actually made it sound normal.
Surprised you gave him the time of day.
Right. Well, I was really bitchy. So I looked at him. This is how it starts. Mm-hmm. So I looked at him and I was basically just like, you have a phone number or an Instagram? And he was like, phone number. And I was like, all right, give me your number. And I put it in. I said, I will text you whenever I do my workout again and you can join me. And I was like, how the hell? And I put my headphones back in. I kept fucking leg extensioning. That was it.
Oh, I'm sweating.
Me too. It's just hot in here, bro.
You're so fucking sweating, dude. Oh my God. I'm trying to think about who the fuck this poor child is right now.
Dude, but no, like, great time. Like, actually, like, I'll tell you more details after. Mm-hmm. Good conversation. Like, making me laugh. Like, good. Like, it was just.
We just blew his ass off. You're like, give me your fucking phone number and then I'll check you out later.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. 100%. Because again, I was in
but I'm in
asexual mode when I'm in I'd still like
I mean, you were
He
trying to
could
get your workout in. You were in your zone.
Right. You probably walk in the gym and I'd still be like, you leave the gym, sexual mode on.
Oh, man.
But you in the gym, asexual mode on. I'd be like, who are you? Yeah. So.
Yeah. I mean, trust me, I get it, but damn. Okay.
I know. I was like really blunt. Yeah. I was like, look, I got to work. I didn't have
Farmer
much
Boy
time.
was like, you want to ride my tractor? And you were like, no. Hard pass.
Hard pass. Farm boy. Country boy. Anyways, so that's the farmer.
Okay.
Then there's... I was going to call him the child because he's younger than me, but that's really fucked up. He's like almost a year younger than me. I'm going to call him...
Oh, God, he's younger than you.
I'm going to call him Toy Story.
Oh. No, we're not doing that.
Yes,
You got to pick another name.
I'm going to call him Toy Story.
Why?
I'll call him Woody. This is also fucked up. I'm sweating.
Oh my God, my fucking... dude, I'm sweating so bad.
This studio is terrifying. I'm fucking so... We need a fan.
We're not talking about this if you're going to call him fucking Woody, bro.
Okay, we'll call him...
I'm getting hot and bothered.
I don't know why, but I want to call him Danimals. Like those drinks.
What's with
you
the
drink as a
fucking
kid.
kids?
It's just because he's younger than me by like almost a year. Okay, I'm gonna call him Danimals.
You better be a good fucking kid.
Stop calling. So you know how I'm like an older guy girl.
That's what I'm saying.
Like literally,
he must be some serious treasure.
Yeah. You're like under the age of 42. I'm not interested.
I am. I don't know.
This fucking episode needs to end.
Okay.
Dude, this is like me putting the dagger of dating in my heart right now.
I love this.
Okay. Danimals has liked me for a long time. And I was like not giving Danimals the time of day because I was like, fuck this young dude. Yeah. He talks like a young dude, you know, like I was just like,
yeah, he's young. He's not 40, so we're out.
Right. So, well, I will give him an A fucking plus for persistence.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because he, keeps coming around, showing interest. Hey, I want you. This is how I feel about you. Blah, blah, blah. Like,
over what? Like in person?
Dude, in person, over text, over the phone, doesn't matter. Like, he was like, wherever I can communicate with your ass is happening.
Okay.
Right. So I was like, okay, that's cool. You know, like, respectable. Mm-hmm. I can respect anybody that does
Gym
that.
Dude?
Jim, like, works out.
Mm-hmm. But not like
I don't know.
Member.
I don't know Danimals from... I know Danimals from outside of the gym.
Love that.
Right.
Okay, cool. A plus.
Okay. So... What do I say about him? Genuinely good person. Mm-hmm. Like, genuinely a good human being. Actually pretty cool. Good looking.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Tan skin. Tatted up. Blue eyes. Brown hair.
Cool.
Like, good looking.
Is he in school?
Doesn't have even a remotely part of his shit together.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not even a remote part.
Not even remote.
What the fuck does that mean to you? Because I don't have my shit together.
No, like, had to move back home.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like, okay. I'm reading.
Right.
Cool.
Which,
not cool.
You're okay. Young, but like,
happens.
You know how I am with that, with the age, and then like you don't have.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
bit.
Okay, is what it is, but me knowing you,
right?
Weird.
Right.
Okay.
But like,
was that your stomach?
No, that was the chair.
Oh, dude. I was gonna say if that was your stomach. We got a fucking problem. All right, sorry. Keep going.
That was the chair. Sorry.
Wow.
You'll probably hear it throughout this because I'm like wildly uncomfortable. So why is every episode basically be me fucking being uncomfortable?
Because I got shit for shit. I'm trying to get into your tea.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead.
I think why I'm like still because Dan almost asked me this. He's like, yo, I like, bro,
Why are you still
why
around?
are you still even like remotely talking to me?
Right.
At
Like,
all?
why are you giving him attention?
Yeah. But it's like, dude, there's something that is like very attractive to me about a man who's one, a good person, just a good human being.
Yeah.
And two, somebody who's like, I know what I want, like, and I will get it. Like over the phone,
Like
literally been like,
yeah.
called me and was like, you're mine. And I was like, well, good evening. And he's like, no, seriously, you need to get the fuck together because like, I don't care how long I have to wait and I don't care what I have to do. Like, I want you. And like, I will, like, it's happening.
Yeah, but you like that shit.
Right. But then I was
But also, that's a little scary.
right.
I mean,
I'm like, door number 3, murder my ass.
No.
No.
He would have murdered your ass by now if that was the case.
Probably.
But he also doesn't have his shit together.
Exactly.
Or anything like that.
But
you talk about like some real life deep shit, or
Yes.
you just talk?
no, like real convo.
Like deep combos.
Yes.
Things that you're interested combos.
Yes.
Meditation combos.
Yes.
Ooh. A plus.
Well, that leads me to door number 4.
Wow. 4. Door number 4. I'm gonna start fucking sweating again. Oh God, you're killing me over here.
Door number 4, I'm gonna call Buddha.
Oh, I don't like this already. I'm starting to stink.
Okay. What? Are you sweating?
Okay, door number 4.
Door number 4, we'll call Buddha.
Okay.
Like foreign looking, like tan
Hippy
as
dippy?
fuck. Like, but like he looks like really hot in this foreign way. Like I don't know what the fuck he is, but he's not white. You know what I'm saying? He's not all white.
He's mixed, whatever.
Yeah, but like
Okay, fine.
something real tropical.
Does he have an accent? Like, is he not from here?
No, he doesn't have an accent. He's from here.
Oh.
But tan as shit,
Yeah.
like dark skin, tatted up,
Cool.
with like the tribal shit.
Love some tattoos.
Dark brown eyes, dark brown hair.
Very, 2 dark brown eyed motherfuckers together.
Dude.
That's some hippy dippy shit.
Our kids would be beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
I had to at least say that. I was like, you know what? Just for biological purposes, I might have to door number 4.
I might have to door number 4 regardless of where my life takes me just for these kids.
Just because it's like, dude,
Athlete?
no.
Are any of them athletes?
One.
Door number 1.
How many doors are there?
4.
1 was.
Door number 1 was?
No.
Don't tell
Door
me
number
that.
3 was. Door number 1 was not. I don't think so. I don't know about door
I'm
number
vetoing
2.
door number 1.
But we have to go to New York.
We really got to go on a vacation. So here's the plan. We
Wait.
take door number 1 and
to-
then we revert and take door number 4 just to have the kids. And then door number 2 or number 3 is the hubby.
Okay, but I haven't finished door number 4.
Oh, right. Sorry. You had me at, okay.
Okay,
I'm
so deep. Like when I say this dude is like, we freaking, like, we talk, it's like 3 hours passes and it feels like 20 minutes.
Ooh.
Yes.
That's deadly.
Bro.
Yeah. Okay, that's
You know
deadly.
what I'm talking
I know
about.
exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, dude. Like,
Oh, yeah.
very much like,
Gets your heart pumping.
dude, like, listener skills on 100.
Mm-hmm.
Attentive on 100.
Like type of person that you could just like stare in his eyes forever.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh God, I hate that.
Dude, it
I love that, but I hate that.
Like, literally, it's like, that's why I call him Buddha, because he's like, actually is into that shit. And also, what does it sound? Is that the gas tank?
I don't know.
The water thing? Whatever. Keep going. Like, actually into that shit and, like, meditated together.
Oh, really?
At a local thing. Like,
No, but I mean,
there
like,
were other people.
that's like A+ for you.
I know, but there were other people and stuff. But like,
Right.
it was an
No,
event.
like I'm saying, ooh, like ooh in a good
Right.
way. Like ooh,
Right.
We're getting
like,
bothered, huh?
I can't focus on my breath right now.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah.
And like, dude, when he like, if he touches you, like, just gives you a hug, it's like
Euphoric.
like your whole soul is hugging, getting
Mhm.
hugged. But like, you know what I'm saying? So, but and also funny as shit.
Okay, so he can be a real dude. He's not like deep in the trenches of Buddhism type of dude. He can actually be a normal human
but
being.
that's kind of is. but also is very funny. But I'm like, you're a little bit more trenches than you are like comedy. And so
is he funny enough that you can make like the jokes and the type of
yeah,
like?
yes.
Okay, because that's like scary.
Yeah, I was thinking
because you definitely need somebody that like when you crack a harsh joke here or there can take it.
Right, like he can take it. That was
because I never want you to be somebody different and be like, oh my god, I can't say that around this person because I would hardcore veto their ass.
Right, like he's not PC.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
So I don't know. Those are my 4 doors.
Wait, what was wrong about him? You said but.
There's just something that I'm like, where I'm like, do I have to live in like a tent with you forever, or like how does this work? You know, like I think you're like maybe a little too zen. Like I actually
is that how he lives right now?
Not in a tent, but like
but
like just that peaceful like Tao lifestyle, which like cool and respectable, and also like maybe way more peaceful than the lifestyle I want. But I've talked to Buddha about this, where I'm like, yo, have you ever thought about like, I kind of want to like go to the top just to be like I made it, and then like if I want to go back into the tent life, I can.
Right.
You know,
is he like a go out, like have a lot of fun with a lot of people
loves
type
to
of thing?
Loves to dance.
Would he go to Stetson's with us?
Wanted to. Wanted to.
Don't say that to me.
I know. She's gonna pick fucking door number 4.
I'm kind of vibing with door number 4.
So those are the doors.
I'm vibing with door number 2.
Everybody in the comments vote what your door favorite is.
Okay, here's what I'm hearing. Door number 1 doesn't exist. Whatever.
You know who would like door number 1 a lot?
Who?
My friend Megan.
Oh, well, I don't really know her that well to judge her on that.
No, but she would. I think she would, because she liked that that kind of look
hoppity,
of
like
that
live
kind
on
of
the edge
but that,
lifestyle.
Yes, and that kind of look on that dude, because like we don't like that kind of physique, but she'd be into that. Yeah. But she'd be into that.
Really?
Right. Yes.
Oh God.
I know.
Okay. I mean, hey, good for her. T-ho.
Right.
To each their own.
So I was like, maybe I'll bring her to New York, and then I'll just get a free trip to New York, and then
and you can eat some hot bagels and bring back some fucking pork roll.
Exactly.
Oh my God, take it. So yeah, I'm gonna veto door number 1 for a couple different reasons. One, just because I think it's like fun and frisky and like living life on the edge type of thing, but like it ain't shit. Mm-hmm. Ain't shit. You ain't getting no connection through that.
It's just lower Manhattan.
It's just like fuck the New York boys. I used to live up there. They ain't right.
You married one.
I know, they ain't right in the head. Fucking tell you something.
Okay.
So, okay. Anyway, door number 2.
Yes. I don't have a lot of info on door number 2, so that's why I couldn't give a lot. But
yeah, I was gonna say, sounds like very new. It's the newest one, right? Okay. But I kind of like the vibe. I feel like what I've heard you say before is kind of like that is what your home vibe is. Kind of. Yes. Like a comfortability level.
Right.
Right? Am I right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Door number 3. Why is it gotta be young?
That's what I'm saying, dude. I'm like,
could you just get a little he's gotta be young?
Older, bro? Because door
people.
number 1 is, I don't know how the fuck old door number 1 is.
Oh.
Mr. New York?
How old is number 1? Sorry, I kind of fucked up my doors.
How old is New York, Mr. New York?
My age.
Your age?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, door number Farmer is 27 and Buddha is 34.
Oh, fine.
Right.
Cool.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
just 3 is like 21.
Yeah, but I don't know. Listen, there's been a lot of like younger kids that I feel like have their shit together. But then there's a lot of kids that also kind of like don't have their shit together, but like to think that they have their shit together. And that's like scary.
Yeah.
You know, that's like one of those things that like, again, it might be like fun. But me knowing you, it's going to be like stressful as fuck for you to be like, oh my God, I'm doing all of this shit and you're not doing X, Y, and Z, like kind of like years past ago. Right. That might like bring up comfortability for you because you were already there.
Right.
But also it's still the comfortability of like being the person that owns the shit.
Yeah.
So it's like me being a friend is like, that's the second. Door number 1 is like number 4 out of everything. Door number 3 is like still number 3. Yeah. If you're going 1 through 4, 4 being the worst.
Yeah.
4 being the worst is door number 1. 3 being the second worst is door number 3. I'm grading these bitches. So you got Buddha.
Buddha's top.
Buddha and Cowboy Country.
Are at the top of the roster.
What the fuck was what was Danimals?
Farmer. Oh, Danimals.
Danimals is door number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
like where this is going.
He's third.
Who's third?
This is me telling you this because I'm about to literally block all and just go back to being alone because you guys don't understand. Like, Tracy's, why she's so excited because I literally don't talk to anybody. Like, I literally don't talk to nobody. And I'm like,
she don't talk to nobody good.
No, right.
Okay, but, wait, stop. I gotta pick.
So I just be alone?
I gotta grade number 1 and number 2.
I just be alone and then.
Okay, door number 4 sounds fucking electric.
Yes.
To me.
Okay.
Like electric fucking
she heard
vibes.
Stetsons and she was just into it.
Oh, like, listen, sometimes I get like this thing in me though that like, I just want to like, I don't know. I just want to like fucking do ratchet shit. And so like, if he wants to come to Stetsons, I'm like, hey, I want to see what you are like in this type of an area.
When we're being ratchet.
And see like how you handle it, you know? I don't know. Kind of cool that he wants to go. Would Cowboy, Farmer, Country Boy go to Stetsons?
Farmer would.
Fuck.
Farmer would.
Does you know any of the dances?
I don't know if either of them know the dances.
Would they dance? Can we teach them?
I don't know, but
your whole life doesn't revolve around Stetsons. It's just would be really fun for me to take somebody out and be like, you better know these fucking dances and then you'll be number 1.
There is somebody that wants to teach me line dancing.
We're not tapping another door.
Not another door, but I think he's trying to build a 5th door, but it's not really going to work. I don't have room for 5.
We don't have room for 5 doors.
I literally am sitting here and I'm like, this is way too stressful. I have stuff to do. So like, I can't, like, I'm talking about all this stuff, but I don't even really text him back. So we're talking about this, but it's like all not real. But it's real, but it's not real. Because I'm like, I'm not talking to all 8 people. Because I can't do this. And also, I can't do the, like, talking to multiple people at once. It, like, freaks me out. It stresses me out.
We're making a decision right now.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm kind of,
Everybody cast your votes.
Confused.
Everybody cast your votes.
I'm confused. I kind of think that, like, door number 4 seems like a shit ton of fun. But, like, maybe a little bit too closed off for, like, that travel also type of like super fun sporadic life that you want instead of being like hella boho chic. Like you want to be boho chic modern style.
I want to be like rich bitch
like,
boho.
You want to be like rich bitch boho. Like you want to sit outside in your grass naked as fuck on your $1 million property like and he wants to be like I want to be naked in this tub in the middle of Africa. And it's kind of like that is cool but also kind of not cool.
Okay.
So I'm going to give him door number 2. And I'm going to say the newest one, Country Boy, has number 1.
Mr. Farmer's number 1.
I keep calling him Country Boy. Farmer number 1, Buddha number 2, Danimals number 3, and then
New
Yorker is obviously door number 4. He was going to be the last one no matter what. Sorry. He'll never watch this.
Send him
I
the link.
don't like him.
Why don't you? I mean, I don't know him at all. I just honestly brought him in as a door. Huh?
I just think it's Bad News Bears.
Me too. Well,
I have hardcore northern Bluetooth vibes, and my Bluetooth ain't on that.
You don't
wave.
Trust anybody from up north.
I don't trust anybody, period.
Yo, Jersey Boy has a girl now.
Ooh.
She uglier than me.
Yeah, good. Should be. He don't deserve shit.
Okay,
I didn't say that. Love it.
Being facetious.
Oh. I told you I was feeling fucking sassy today.
I know. I should not be playing with fire here.
Oh, so fun. Okay, so what do we do?
I guess I have to explore door number 2. That sounds really sexual. I don't mean it like that.
I mean, no. But he's the newest one.
I don't know.
This
though.
was
I think
fun.
I'm seriously gonna just burn
like
everything.
Blind.
No, because like, oh my god, I kind of like door number 3. I don't know, dude. I'm like,
door number 3.
We're done. I'm becoming.
Door number 3 sounds.
I'm gonna be gay.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am. I have to see what it's like.
Door number 5.
Alana.
I was just about to say. Door number 5 is Alana case closed.
Alana is such a good friend that she would actually be gay to let me
Be like, listen,
have
girl,
my moment. She'd be like, Alana
I
would
will be
like,
your door number 5 for a year so we can figure the fuck out. And
Alana-
all these guys we're fucking blocking right now.
Alana would be like, I'm not even ready to date anyway. So like, if you need me to be your gay person, I will make it. You know what? Just fuck it.
On a real note, this is very exciting.
Okay. This is BarTalk.
I'm really excited for you.
Come back next week for fitness tips.
Somebody vote.
Yeah, everybody comment your votes.
Somebody comment your fucking vote.
Dude,
thanks for listening
watch
to our
this
T-Talk.
episode. This is how the fucking algorithm works. I want this video to get the least amount of views. Do you know how many views it's going to get? Probably the most amount of views.
Because people like this shit. That's why they told us to do this one.
They didn't tell us to do this one.
They told us to do
Why'd
the
you
questions.
say that so Jersey?
I'm feeling sassy today.
It's a disaster.
It's a fucking disaster.
That's so gross.
Okay, love you, bye.
Okay, peace out, BarTalk, motherfuckers.
Oh my god, what are we doing?